Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like everybody to stand, please. We are now going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may have a seat, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is LaVon Bratton, and I'm the principal of Wacomico Evening High School. It is my humble pleasure to welcome you all here for this joyous occasion, our winter commencement. Tonight we get to celebrate one of the largest, if not the largest, winter graduations in the history of Evening High School. Graduates, I'm sure it was not easy for any of you to get here, but you made it. It took a word that is dear and personal to me to get you here, and that's perseverance. I want to share a little something with you all, why this word is so personal and dear to me. Not only is it the reflection I have of what I've witnessed in many of you this semester, but this word has brought me to this point in my life and made me who I am today. Although I did well in high school, it took perseverance to get me through college, as I took a non-traditional route. I attended a business college and earned a business certification, concentrating in accounting. Later, I found that I was not satisfied with that and eventually went to a four-year college, and I had to do college with a family which included raising 2 young children. There were many nights I would not get to sleep until 1 o'clock a.m. and had to be up at 5 a.m. to do it all over again. So I can attest it was not easy. Not only the family time obligations, but the planning and sacrifice for the completion of my internship was overwhelming. Soon after earning my bachelor's degree, I eagerly entered a graduate program and talk about perseverance. I almost quit the last 2 weeks, and at that point I only had to organize all of my projects and artifacts I had completed into a portfolio, but I was exhausted. So I understand the perseverance it took for some of you to make it to this point that have brought you with us tonight. I just want to encourage you to keep moving forward and persevering when it gets tough. I require you to not be afraid to take your next step. You can't stop here. You must make positive choices that will build you up and move you forward. In the words of Maya Angelou, one of my favorite poets, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. You have proven that you know better because you're sitting here before me tonight. Now go out there and do better. Next, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is my privilege to introduce the guest on stage this evening, Dr. Donna Hammond, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Michael Murray, Board Vice Chair, Wacomico County Board of Education, Mr. John Palmer, member of the Wacomico County Board of Education, and we also have guests who are joining us from the front rows on my far right. Some are standing around. Dr. Frederick Briggs, Chief Academic Officer. I think we're missing Mrs. Kimberly Miles. She's our Assistant Superintendent of Student and Family Services. Mr. Don Brady, Director of Secondary Education, and Dr. Michael Stauffer, Chief Financial Officer. We also have guests who are joining us from the front rows of my immediate right from our faith-based partner, Faith Lutheran, and that's Ms. Catherine Folks and Ms. Karen Price. Now please welcome to the podium our Superintendent of Wacomico County Public Schools, Dr. Donna Hammond.
Well, Good evening, everyone. Mr. Murray, Mr. Palmer, Mrs. Bratton, faculty, parents, and graduates of the class of 2022. Winter class of 2022. Students, congratulations on reaching this very important milestone in your lives. As soon-to-be graduates, we're extremely proud of your perseverance in reaching this goal of earning a Maryland high school diploma. No doubt that each of you have overcome many obstacles, especially under current circumstances. Some of them may have seemed overwhelming at times, and maybe at times even insurmountable. But you're sitting here tonight because you were determined to not give up. It's my hope that through this determination, you now recognize that you can accomplish anything that you set your sights on. It is through this realization that you will continue to set goals and achieve what may only be a dream at this point. Never stop believing in what you can accomplish. Parents and family and friends who are here with us this evening, I congratulate you as well. I love your enthusiasm and your genuine joy in witnessing the success of your graduates. Thank you for continuing to encourage them and to believe in them. And finally, thank you to the teachers and the support staff who have worked so hard to inspire and support and many times push these fine young men and women to reach their goals. My heartfelt congratulations to each of you. Once again, students, on behalf of everyone in Wacomico County Public Schools and the Board of Education, congratulations and best wishes for a very bright and successful future.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker tonight is Dr. Ron Sayers. Dr. Ron Sayers has a PhD in organizational leadership from the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, along with his Master's of Education in Post-Secondary and his Bachelor's in Social Sciences, Political Sciences from Salisbury University. He is currently a professor at Salisbury University in the Department of Secondary and Physical Education. Dr. Sayers is an author, trainer on topics including leadership skills, behavior, culture, mentor, intern leadership, and efficiencies, team leadership and team effectiveness, professional development schools, and is a regular presenter in national, regional, and state and local conferences. He is also a trained coach in the Leadership Practices Inventory and a certified mental performance mastery coach. Dr. Sayers has also served as the former department chair at Salisbury University. Many of his awards include 2020 University Distinguished Faculty Award and a 2020 Faculty Appreciation Award, Salisbury University Alumni Association. Prior to joining the staff at Salisbury University, Dr. Sayers was a teacher and an athletic coach for Wacomico County Public Schools from 1989 to 2005, and is certified by the Maryland Department of Education in Social Studies, History, and Physical Education. Anyone who knows Dr. Sayers well knows his love of baseball. He is the associated head baseball coach for Salisbury University, or should I say, the 2021 National Championship, by the way, of Salisbury University baseball team. He also serves as the athletic coaching minor coordinator at Salisbury University, and lastly, he is a member of the American Baseball Coaches Association Coach of the Year. Please welcome to the stage and to the podium, Dr. Ron Sayers.
All right, all that means is I'm really old. That's what all that means. But thank you very much for that. Congratulations to the class of 2022. And I want to ask you a question before we get started here, if I can find it. I've got it. I have right here a Benjamin. Raise your hand if you would like this $100 bill. I meant to graduate, but that's a lot of other hands, right, that are going up. Now, if I take this $100 bill and I drop it on the floor, yes, crumble it, like this, and I pull it back out, who still would like to have the $100 bill? I see some people now with double hands up, okay, that they're going back on that. Well, the point of that little simple example is this, and this is for all the graduates that are here. I hope that you remember that no matter what happens to you in your life, your value never decreases. Because sometimes in life, you might be unsure of yourself. Sometimes in life, you might be unsure of your vision. Sometimes in life, you might be a little bit anxious about what the next step is going to be. You might be unsure of yourselves. Sometimes I know I have. You might feel like you got dropped. Sometimes you might feel like you've been stepped on. Sometimes you might feel like things are crumbling around you. But I hope you keep in mind that no matter what happens to you, you'll never, ever lose your value, just like that $100 bill. Now, as you prepare for your next stage in life, I've put together, and I promise you it is short. I know some people who know me are laughing and say he can't even pronounce his name if he's short. But a nice short list of 10 things that I really hope resonate with all of you, and I hope that you'll be able to use throughout your life. Number 1, where you currently are in life is not where you're currently going to end up. So I would highly encourage you to dream big. Dream big on a daily basis. Take advantage of those emerging opportunities that will come to you in life, but don't stray from your deliberate strategy. And surround yourself with a really smart personal board of directors that have your best interests at heart. Number 2, the only individual in life that you should ever try to be better than is the person that you were yesterday. Don't compete with others. Embrace the process each morning. Ask yourself the following question: what can I do today to make myself a little bit better than I was yesterday? Take 1% of all the minutes each day, 14 minutes and 40 seconds. What can I do for 14 minutes and 40 seconds a day to make myself a little bit better than I was yesterday? Number 3, spend a lot of time thinking, reading, reflecting on your clarity and purpose in life. What's your why? What are your core values? What truly excites you? Because as Friedrich Nietzsche told us long ago, once you find your why, you'll be able to endure anyhow. Number 4, look through your priorities to determine if they're in alignment with your core values. This will help you to stop wishing things will happen and start working on your own habits of success. Number 5, always ignore the naysayers, the ones that say you can't, the ones that say you won't, the ones that want to should on you. Teddy Roosevelt said it a lot better than I did. Give credit to those people who actually get in the arena, who actually strive, who actually err, who come up short, yet they continue to persevere, just like each of you. Show up each day, be on time, have a passion that the Delmarva Peninsula has never ever seen. Number 6, stay relentlessly positive and have an attitude of gratitude. Scholars know this, researchers have told us this throughout our entire lives. You can't be hateful and grateful at the same time. Lots of individuals in the world right now who would love to be in your position tonight. Number 7, maintain a humble heart throughout your life. Have a hunger for learning and ears for listening. Treat everybody you encounter with dignity and respect. Number 8, reframe failure by asking, how is it growing me to be a better person? If someone tells you no, reframe it as next opportunity. Failure and adversity are normal parts of our entire lives. All of us go through it. Failure is never final unless you allow it to be. Number 9, serve others in your community by being kind and generous. Give without expecting a get. In order to be great, as Dr. King told us long ago, you don't have to be great to serve, but you certainly have to serve to be great. And number 10, researcher Alan Stein reminded us that knowledge unapplied is nearly worthless. It's the application of that knowledge that's so powerful. You can't just know, you have to do. We all must put our knowledge into action in order to change our lives for the better. I want to leave you with this. As you go through your lives, anything that you can vividly imagine, that you ardently desire, that you enthusiastically act upon, and that you sincerely believe in your entire heart must absolutely 100% come to be. Dream big, stay positive, clarify your purpose, add value to others each day. Your best days are ahead of you. Congratulations to you all.
At this time, Dr. Hammond, I will be presenting the diplomas. Dr. Hammond, in recognition of the records and achievements of the students of this class, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me as the principal of Wacomico Evening High School, I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements established by the Maryland State Board of Education and the Wacomico County Public School System. Accordingly, it is my pleasure to recommend and present to you for the conferring of diplomas the winter graduating class of 2022.
Mrs. Bratton, in recognition of the records and achievements of the students of this class, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me as Superintendent of Wacomico County Public Schools, it is my pleasure to certify and accept for conferring of diplomas the graduates of Wacomico Evening High School winter class of 2022. Again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hammond. I would like to ask Ms. Gardner and Mr. Smith, along with Mr. Murray and Mr. Palmer, to come forward.
Trenton Jeremiah Franklin Armbrister. Ashley Mariah Batista. Jayla Marie Collins. Diamond Alexis Collins. Trinae Ayana Cotman Trader. Pauline Lewis. Taekwon Isaiah Davis Jr. Caden Edward Foster. Crystal Esther Galvez Quillen. Isaiah Elijah Gardner. Demir Takai McCready. Mahek Aziz Meji. Dylan Christopher Newnham. Jason Christopher Schroeder. Kayla Renee Stevenson. Brandon Kearney Tolliver. Hunter Joseph Wakeman. Martavius Dezon Wright.
Graduates, please stand. Symbolizing a person's transition from student to graduate, I will now ask the class to please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboard. I now present to you the class of 2022. Before we conclude, I would like to thank all of our guests, especially Dr. Naysayers, Evening High School faculty and staff, and our faith-based partner, Faith Lutheran Church. As we proceed out, please allow all the graduates and the stage to leave before you leave your seats. Once we're out, you can move about and have a safe trip home.